New Version App, Amplified Bible, Catholic Edition, AMPC, 2 Samuel 5. Then all the tribes of Israel came to David at Hebron and said, Behold, you are the bone and your flesh, We are the bone and your flesh. In times past, when Saul was king over us, it was you who led out and brought in Israel, and the Lord told you, You shall feed my people Israel and be prince over them. So all the elders of Israel came to the king of Hebron, and the king of David made a covenant with them there before the Lord, and they anointed him king over Israel. David was 30 years old when he began the 40-year reign. In Hebron he reigned over Judah 7 years and 6 months. And in Jerusalem he reigned 33 years over all Israel and Judah. And the king and his men went to Jerusalem against the Jebusites and inhabitants of the land, who said to David, You shall not enter here, for the blind and the lame will prevent you. They thought David cannot come in here. Nevertheless, David took the stronghold of Zion, that is the city of David. David said on that day, Whoever smites the Jebusites, let him get up through the water shaft and smite the lame and the blind who are detested by David's soul. So they say, The blind and the lame shall not come into the house. So David dwelt in the household and called in the city of David, and he built round about from the Millo and the inward. David became greater and greater, and the Lord God of hosts was with him. Hiram, king of Tyre, sent messengers to David and cedar trees, carpenters and masons, and they built David a house. And David perceived that the Lord had established him king over Israel, and that he had exalted his kingdom for his people Israel's sake. And David took more concubines and wives out of Jerusalem after he came from Hebron, and other sons and daughters were born to him. And these are the names of those who were born to him in Jerusalem: Shammua, Shabab, Nathan, Solomon, Ibner, Elishua, Nipid, Japhia, Elishama, Elada, and Eliphalet. When the Philistines heard that David had been anointed king over Israel, they all went up to find him. But he heard of it and went down to the stronghold. The Philistines also came and spread themselves in a valley of Rephaim. David inquired of the Lord, saying, Shall I go up against the Philistines? Will you deliver them into my hand? And the Lord said to David, Go up, for I will surely deliver them into your hand. And David came to Bethlehem, and he smote them there, and said, The Lord had broken through my enemies before me, like the bursting out of great waters. So he called the name of the place Baal Pesim, Lord of breakthrough. There the Philistines left the images, and David and his men took them away. The Philistines came up again and spread themselves out in the valley of Rephaim. When David inquired of the Lord, he said, You shall not go up, but go around behind them and come upon them over opposite and mulberry, a balsam trees. And when you hear the Lord of marching in the tops of the mulberry trees, then bestir yourselves for them. Has the Lord gone out before you to smite the army of the Philistines? And David did as the Lord had commanded him, and smote the Philistines from Geba to Jazer.